evening, everybody, and welcome to the series premiere of IndustriMontagne. In case you're wondering, yes, I am starting at the Minecraft main screen, and I'm starting at the Minecraft main screen for a very specific reason. I have a number of mods installed, and one of them, well, while its effects will be felt throughout the series, I can really only show it to you at the very beginning. So let's go ahead and create a new single-player world. That's a test world, don't worry about that. I'm going to create a new world. Give it the same name as the series. Game mode survival. I'm going to go ahead and create a wedge world. I have a mod called Wedge installed. It basically changes a lot of things about how world generation works. You'll notice there are 3 customization levels: tutorial, easy, and expert. I haven't had enough time to properly test expert mode, and for whatever reason, tutorial mode didn't work for me. I don't know, maybe there's a bug in Wedge, maybe I'm just not using it right, I don't know. But tutorial mode hasn't been working for me, so it falls to easy mode. Now, easy mode has 2 settings, a craziness setting and a sea level scale. Now, I'm going to set the sea level scale to 0.5. That puts the sea level at y equals 63.0. That's the top of the oceans. And that's exactly where I want it for this playthrough. In particular because I have better dungeons also installed, and that mod generates some vessels, some ships as dungeons, and they always generate them with the sea level at y equals 63, regardless of where the actual sea level is at. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the craziness to 1. And that's it. That's all I have to do. And now I click on Done. And in about a minute or so, it will have generated my new world. Give it a minute. Oh, wow. Alright, I'm going to open up my inventory. I realized I had NEI in cheat mode, so I'm going to go ahead and set it back into recipe mode. Alright, now... where do I go from here? Okay. Can't get through that hole, I don't think, so I'm gonna have to go that way. Yeah. Very crazy terrain. But then that is kind of what I want for this series. Oh, floating island, even. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yeah. Suffice it to say, I'm a very long ways up, and by the looks of it, a very long ways away from any trees. Well, I survived that drop. And I survived that drop. If I sprint, I can hit that water. Oh! Nailed it. Haha. Ooh, I see some reeds over there. Alright, go ahead and just collect them. I'll need them later. I mean, it's not immediate, but I will need them later on. Alright, now if I get to some sunlight... Of course they have to spawn in a frickin' desert. Oh, there's some trees! So now we go to the traditional Minecraft opening, which is punch down a tree, craft some planks, craft a workbench, craft some tools, and go from there. that said, I think once I get the tools crafted, I'm probably going to go off camera for the mining. And it will be a fair bit of mining. 1-2 hours worth, I'd say. Let me think. Do I want to actually build a base here? Or do I just want to exploit? Well, you know what? I could just set up temporarily here. Yeah, so let's go ahead, craft myself an axe, craft myself a pickaxe. Let's go ahead and craft my first chest. I won't be placing it yet. Go ahead and get rid of the crafting bench I've placed there. I do have the tree capitator mod installed, which is the only reason I could do that. At some point I'll want to adjust the configuration of that so that the access from all the mods I have installed will work. But yeah. At any rate, let's see here. Alright. And I think this is the point at which I go off camera. When next I return to the camera, in all likelihood I'll have my actual base. I'll have done a fair bit of mining, collected a fair bit of resources, you know, that sort of thing. Mining, frankly, is quite boring. Very, very few Let's Players out there that can actually make mining interesting. Even fewer still that can do it in single player, like I am. So, yeah. I'm going off camera, and I will return with a base and a bunch of resources. Alright, I am back. I have done a fair bit of mining, collected quite a haul, but there's one more crucial ingredient I will need for what I'd like to do this episode, and for that, I need the diamond pickaxe, and this bucket of water, and of course this pool of water. Or, not water, lava. One guess what I'm doing. Yep, that's right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the water down there. That turns these 2 blocks into obsidian. Probably shouldn't be standing there while I mine it. Yeah, I'll stand here. Mine the obsidian. Give it a minute. And then go ahead and mine out the next block. Go ahead and get those 2 at the bottom there, if I can see them. There it is. And then again for that block there. And I'm sure you're all thinking, I can't really see those. Well, don't worry. I could barely spot them myself. Now, if I can get this one, I should hopefully be okay. That'll be enough. Although I think I'll go ahead and get that one just so that I can turn that last lava source block into obsidian. Alright. Go ahead and grab the water. And now I just need to make my way back up. Okay, I guess that may not be completely solvable. And I have the difficult task of getting back up. Right. So I believe I went this way. Of course I catch the cobweb. In case you missed it, yes, I did slow down there because I did in fact hit a cobweb. Aha! So this is my access to the mine shaft through there. I'll probably do something about that later. No, that's not what I want. Let me think. No? That's not my way up. One of these is my way up. Ah. That would be this right here, to this. Not that way, but is it this way though, really? It's not that way, because I haven't lit anything that way yet. It's gotta be this way. And then over this way through this little ravine here. Alright, and then up this water here, I think. Yeah. And then up here through ascending this bit of water up here. Whoa. Like so I can keep my ascent. Alright. And then up onto this cobblestone pillar here. This way, and I believe this is my entrance here. Yep, this would be the main entrance. Alright. So I'm in and out of my mine. It is nightfall, of course. I am playing on peaceful, which is the only reason I'm not freaking out. Let me think. Leave the torches behind. Let me think. I can get flint and steel more easily from this chest here. Wait a minute. That wasn't what I wanted. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and craft up a couple more stone pickaxes. Let's see. Yeah, okay. There's my flint and steel. So now I just go ahead and build my nether portal. Go ahead and set a light, and make my way into the nether. Now, stone pickaxes I'm taking because A, they'll mine through the glowstone I need to get pretty easily, and B, they're really cheap to replace. If I die in the nether, I'm not taking anything that I can't very easily replace. Alright? It's one thing to devise a strategy for mining glowstone, but I need to find a good deposit. That up there is going to be a little tricky to reach, but not... Ooh, actually, I may not be able to reach it as I am now. I'm going to have to do quite a bit of digging, I think, to reach it. Let's see, if I get over here... Worst case scenario, I'll get a better line of sight. There's a big... yeah, something tells me the world's still generating here. Alright. Well, there's a deposit over there. Almost looks like it's, directly on top of a little platform there. There's only one way to verify it. Maybe. No. What the hey? Okay. Is that going to be my best choice to deposit there? Or are there other deposits that may be more easily accessible? Something isn't right here. Yeah, you can clearly see there are blocks there. I should be able to walk on them, but I can't really tell what's going on. Well, let's see here. I do see a deposit over there. If I can get to it without killing myself. Yeah, I think that's going to be my best bet, actually. Okay. Oh boy. Let me see if I can't do something about this lag. Alright. Or not. I'm really hoping lag doesn't become a regular feature this season. Because this level of lag, quite frankly, has the potential to knock me off of YouTube completely. Great. Let me check my video settings. I'm going to go ahead and turn the render distance down to normal. I've already turned the graphics down to fast. I'll leave clouds on. I'll leave view bobbing on. Decrease the particles. And see if that helps me at all. The signs so far are not promising. Great. The worst part is this is not the first series I've recorded for YouTube. I've never had lag problems this bad and this consistent. Alright, well. Good news is I've grabbed most of my glowstone, so I think what I'm going to do is turn off the recording, return to the overworld, and come back. Hope the lag doesn't become a major issue for me. Alright, I am back at my pad, and it is literally a pad. I have all three of my stone pickaxes. I'm going to go ahead and put up the netherrack, cobblestone, and the flint and steel. I'm going to grab, for now, a diamond. Yeah, let me think. Second diamond. Alright, let's start up equivalent exchange. Now, I've made this low covalence dust earlier. It's 8 cobblestone plus 1 charcoal. I used up the rest of my charcoal, so I can't show it actually being made. And 8 of those surrounding a stick, as you just saw, makes a low divining rod. So now I'm going to combine an iron ingot and redstone to get mid-level covalence dust. 8 of those surrounding the low divining rod is a mid-divining rod. Finally, diamond coal gives you high covalence dust. And then 8 of those surrounding the mid-divining rod is a high divining rod. So let's go ahead and put up the rest of my covalence dust. Shift this over to the other chest here. Alright. Let me think here. Alright, I do need smooth stone for my obsidian. So I'm going to go ahead and start smelting up some smooth stone. I can't believe I forgot to do that. In the meantime, I can craft the basic item of equivalent exchange, which is the Philosopher's Stone. And I need a minute. Yeah, okay, it's going to take a moment. Can I fit my glowstone dust in there? Oh, easily, yes. That means the sticks will go in there. I'll put the divining rod in there for the moment. I'm not going to have an immediate need for it. So yeah, let's see. The obsidian. I'll grab some of that clay for the moment. I thought I had some sand. Oh well. Actually, I've collected enough smooth stone for now, so I'm going to go ahead and put smooth stone in the corners, obsidian on the edges, and the philosopher's stone in the middle. Like, oh no, I've got the obsidian and the smooth stone mixed up. There we go. That gives me the transmutation tablet. Do get the philosopher's stone back. Go ahead and put the philosopher's stone back up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and teach it coal, teach it clay, teach it stone, and I'll have to finish the process of teaching it everything between episodes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and smelt some clay, teach the cobblestone to the... Okay, so I can put a little bit more coal in there, but not much. Alright. Alright, now that I've got a brick, I'm going to go ahead and teach it to my transmutation table. As you can see, it has 64 EMC. Let me think. I need to get some sand. Fortunately, there's a good source not too far from here. Yep, there we go. Well, 6 is enough for a very, very early start. Got a bit more resource collection to do. Alright, there's my sand. Alright. And now I'm going to go off camera. Again, well, no. No, I won't yet. Go ahead and smelt sand into glass. I'm going to get all but 2 of my diamonds out of here. Grab myself 28 glowstone dust. Let's see, teach it, glass, glowstone dust, diamonds. I also need 8 cobblestone. So I'm going to go ahead, make a furnace. Furnace goes at, no, not yet. Craft a diamond block. 7 glowstone blocks. I put 7 glowstone blocks around the edges, glass on top, furnace on the bottom, diamond block in the middle, gives me the energy collector. And the other thing I think I want to do is go ahead and grab myself 8 redstone out of there. Alright. And go ahead and start that up. In the meantime, I have... maybe not necessarily. I have to think here. go ahead and smelt up some gold. In the meanwhile, I think I do have lapis. Quite a bit of lapis, actually. So I think what I'm going to do is 864. Alright. Not quite enough. 64 and 50 is 114. And that is more sand than I will ever need. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and, wait, I think it's bricks on the sides, and then the X shape is the sand, right? Yes, and that gives me the coke oven bricks. As you can see, I have 28. That's actually 2 more than I need at the moment, but that's actually fine by me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place the coke oven bricks down. First thing I'm going to do is place down a 3x3 plate at the bottom. Now, I think I missed a step. I'm actually going to go ahead, I think right now, just go ahead and put some wooden planks underneath it just as a floor, and then just to make that a consistent floor. Now, the coke oven bricks are from Railcraft, and they're used to make, well, coke ovens. Now what you have to do is, like I did here, there's this 3x3 at the bottom, the donut effectively in the middle, and then on the top, another 3x3, and as you can see, it adds this face here. Now let me go ahead and put these up. Go ahead and put all the rest of this up. And grab myself a sack of coal. Now what's going to happen is that over time, the coal is going to be processed by the coke oven into coal coke and creosote oil. Now the reason I'm starting the coke oven right now is so that I have the parts ready for the next episode. Speaking of which, I dare say this would be a good place to end this episode. So, with my admittedly very random looking initial base sorted out, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. Good night, everybody. See you next episode. This has been IndustriMontagne. Please rate, comment, and/or subscribe.